Hi, welcome to Pitch a Podcast, a show where I, Tomahawk,
And I, Stu,
pitch you ideas for podcasts, and then we improvise a scene of each one. I'm going to kick us off this week because I got a podcast all about updates about the show Pitch a Podcast.
That's
incredible,
fun.
Right?
Please update me on my favorite podcast.
Let's get a sample. Okay, so over the course of me editing this show, I have gotten much better, I think, at editing audio. That does entail one thing. That thing being, a lot of our earlier episodes are kind of rough. So, I have gone back and I have re-edited them. I've added in new music and some of the familiar sound effects to our more modern episodes to try and make the entire series feel a bit more cohesive. So if you want to go back and re-listen to those, let me know what you think. Hopefully they're a bit more fun. Hopefully they got a bit more life in them. There's a little more happening in that this isn't going to be a full episode this week because I need a break to actually edit those episodes. We got so much in the pipeline. We're really excited to get this all out to you.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah. Another one of our updates is that we have shortened the name of our show to just Pitch a Podcast. Because every time I told someone the name of our show, they went, "It's called what now?" Because it was too many words for them to remember at once. So now it's just Pitch a Podcast. Mm-hmm. I was trying to fight Stu to keep the intro the same, so I still introduce it as Tomahawk and Stu Pitch a Podcast, but Stu's fighting me on it, so we'll see where that ends up in the future. I think that might be it. Is that it? Wow, what a great show!
What a great show. You know, listen, we've got to talk about how much we're dividing the work in the actual podcast. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm carrying a lot of the weight when we pitch the podcast.
Yeah.
We need to work on that, I think. We need to work on getting you a little more out. You seem nervous, okay? So we're going to work on getting you out there to really participate more. So we'll get that down, don't worry.
Nice. I appreciate your help and your input.
Mm-hmm. Always.
I got one last pitch for us today.
Uh-oh.
This is the Celebration Podcast where we just celebrate the fact that we got to the end of the episode so fast. Let's get a sample.
All right, go for it.
Woo! We did it. We did an update video, but it wasn't just a boring update video because we did it in the style of our regular episode. That's crazy.
We're comedic
clever.
Geniuses.
We're smart. We are comedy geniuses. I use my brain. I hate everything about everything we recorded. Okay, bye.
Bye.
We'll catch you next week with a regular episode. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Tomahawk and Stu Pitch a Podcast.